Buyers waived inspection, now threatening to sue. Hey there, my husband and I sold our first home in 2021. We are in Idaho. We lived in our home for just about 3 years. We disclosed any and all known issues with the house, which included a plumbing issue we had repaired. We had an inspection done on the plumbing system which passed. The plumbing co said the pipes were in normal condition for the age of the home. We included that inspection on the disclosures but also checked there were no known issues because any issues had been fixed. The buyers were under no pressure from us to waive inspections. We had one other offer, but the people who waived had the higher amount, so we picked it. Now 18 months later they are threatening to sue us, saying that we tried hiding and fraudulently underrepresented the issue because the sewer backed up for them. Do they have any ground to stand on? I am kind of flabbergasted given we gave them an inspection which we included to show we did our due diligence. Their argument is that inspection report led them to trust us and not seek an inspection of their own. They could have been pouring grease down their drain for 18 months. What a joke. 18 months later? LOL, that's like buying a car, driving it for 60,000 miles and then telling the dealer you want your money back because the tires are worn out. Tell them to go shove a bowling ball up there. You ignore them. Do not respond to threats of a lawsuit. If they send you a demand letter from an attorney, you can ignore it too. When you get actual court documents served to you, talk to an attorney. You did nothing wrong. They bought a house as they saw it, and you disclosed known issues. You're not responsible for them doing something to back up the sewer. They're just angry and venting. Ignore them. Tell them to pound sand. How is this threat to sue being made known to you? Did you get a letter from an attorney? Through one of the realtors that were a part of the original transaction? Did they show up on your doorstep or leave you a voicemail? Anything short of an official letter from an attorney representing them and either delivered to you personally or through registered mail, I would 100% completely ignore. If they harass you, tell them to kindly stop or you will have a restraining order issued to them. Threatening to sue? Ignore it. Filed a suit? Get an attorney to ignore it for you. Even if they had had an inspection, it would only document the condition of the house on that day. No inspector can predict the date of failure, although they can say something is nearing the end of life, such as a roof or water heater. In a case like this, welcome to home ownership. Conditions change over time, things break, systems age. They should prepare for that. Probably have nothing to stand on. If it's causing you anxiety, pay a lawyer to write them a strongly worded letter to back off. That should be the end of it. We just had a similar issue on a property we sold in April 2022 at the absolute height of the market. They're just projecting their buyer's remorse. They would have to prove they knew. That's why I think it's crazy people waiving inspections even in this hot market. Takes one lemon to have you go broke. They need to go to the leg store cause they have no leg to stand on in this argument. You should be good. It was their decision to waive inspection. Had a small puddle of sewage back up in our utility room due to roots and small blockage. Now I'm wondering if I could sue the old homeowners as well. Thoughtful face, S. Talk to an attorney. I would expect the onus to be on them to not only prove that whatever issue caused the backup was present at the time of listing sale, but that you knew about it. To me, that seems like it would be a step hill to climb for them, especially considering how much time has passed. Because they waived condition, you're safe. However, if they prove it was fraudulent, yes, they can come after you. I am not a lawyer and I advise posting in the legal forum for a legal answer. They can threaten all they want, but until you are served they are not suing you. So much can happen in 18 months. You, not the buyer, has any idea if this is the same issue or a new issue. It sounds like you properly disclosed everything, so I do not see how you could be held liable for an issue that happened 18 months later. I would either not respond to the buyer or would have an attorney draft a letter for you to respond. In my state we have an option to pick mediation if there is a dispute. I had a buyer come after us 12 months later. Be careful with this situation, because mine spiraled out of control and we went to mediation for something they claimed we did not disclose. I need to know how this plays out. Keep us updated. At some point in time, the buyer became an owner. They need to accept that. You did everything right. Had the sewer backed up immediately upon possession, there may be more to investigate, but at 1.5 years out, no chance. Ignore them completely. If they want to do something they can attempt to sue. But I wouldn't hold my breath that will happen. I would not worry about it one bit. Saying that we tried hiding and fraudulently underrepresented the issue because the sewer backed up for them. That doesn't even matter. If we played devil's advocate and pretended that you did purposely hide and underrepresent an issue, they're still the ones who waived the inspection. That's their problem, not yours. They have no proof. Can they sue? Sure, anyone can sue. Will they win? Will any competent lawyer take their case? Nope. Tell them they need to maintain their own house. That's part of home ownership. Routine maintenance. Some people should not own a house, and these are those types of people. Sue me all you want. I'll be waiting. It's baffling me to how this whole wave inspections trend has started. Probably from regular home buyers trying to keep up with investors' no contingency offers who have endless cash to do whatever repairs. There needs to be some type of regulations put in place for this. Buying 5100-year homes with no inspection can bankrupt people. No, they are idiots. 18 months later anything can happen to a home. They can go screw off. I don't even think you need to respond to them. You had everything inspected and supplied the report. Stop all communication with buyer and speak very little to listing agent. You only make it worse by discussing. See your attorney. This will go nowhere, but protect yourself. They clogged their drain a year and a half after you moved out, and it's your problem? LMAO. I think I could probably coerce the IRS into sending me free money more than that buyer having a leg to stand on. Get all your paperwork together. Put the letter they sent in it. I can't imagine after 18 months they have a legit cause. If it makes you feel better, consult an attorney. I'd get a second opinion from a different attorney. Not sure the one hired has your best interest. Something similar to this happened to me. Couple got a great deal on a house, paid just over 1/3 of what I had to insure it for, $215K versus $600K. The sewer line backed up in the basement. The guy was a contractor and decided that he would cut all the drain pipes out of the floor of the 2,800 square feet basement and dig up the yard, and that I should pay for this like he was a contractor working for me. I gave the letter to my attorney and he sent them a letter. I never heard from them again. Besides the fact it's been 18 months, as long as you provided disclosures, known facts, and they signed an inspection waiver, they have zero ground to stand on. This topic is interesting to me because I just had a conversation with a builder over the weekend who said even if you waive the inspection, you can still be on the hook for really big things. I'm pretty sure after 18 months you are good, but they might think they have ground to stand because you admitted you knew about an issue. Do you have a septic tank or is it public sewer? As it stands, it's on them to have done their own due diligence. No seller or seller's agent in their right mind is going to do the buyer's due diligence for them. If they waived their right to it, that is on them. As long as you disclosed all known issues to your agent and then in turn your agent to theirs, then not much of a case can be made. What a bunch of dumbasses. They probably flushed wipes and paper towels and caused it. How are you liable for anything 18 months after our purchase? I'm really enjoying these skipped inspection, FML stories. Folks, don't be a desperate FOMO buyer on the biggest purchase you'll ever make. None whatsoever according to Texas real laws. Ignore the threats.